Well, we knew this was going to start to be the case, but the Detroit Lions have decided to part ways with a 2023 seventh round pick. Coming from their Twitter account says that the Lions have decided to waive wide receiver Antoine Green. Now, Antoine Green did spend all last year injured and was put on the injured designation. It was like not the injured reserve, but a different type of list where he was basically done for the season. I can't remember if it was a leg or a head injury, neck injury, somewhere around there. But this marks up until the 2025 NFL draft. There is no seventh round pick from Brad Holmes drafts that are on the team leading up to 2025. Jamar Jefferson, the 2021 seventh round pick, he's no longer with the team. Then we drafted a 2022. We took Chase Lucas. 2023 was Antoine Green. 2024, I don't think we had one. And then 2025 was obviously the wide receiver and the safety. We've got Levet and Jackson. Now, Antoine Green, I do not believe will wind up back on this team. When you start to get better, you don't have any use for seventh round picks that are great on special teams. And we know that the Detroit Lions value special teams players. But the reality is, statistically, and a lot of times, I keep telling you guys this, the way that I react is really based off, my emotion is based off statistical stuff that can back it up statistically. And if you look at the Detroit Lions, I can't speak for any other teams because I'm not watching them like that. Seventh round picks either A, don't make the team, or B, make a minimal impact on the 53-man roster outside of a special team performance. Jamar Jefferson, he was a practice squad dude at best. He would come in. Chase Lucas, he was a special team kind of, he earned his keep on special teams, and we really didn't get to see Antoine Green do anything. As a matter of fact, let's look at what he did do in his time with the Detroit Lions. He actually was drafted at a very similar spot. I think he was taken earlier than Dominic Levet was in the previous, or, in 2025. In his career, he played in 9 games. He had 1 reception for 2 yards. That is all he's done. And that was in the 2023 season, his rookie year, because obviously we know that in 2024, he was injured and did not play at all during the NFL season. So this is why 6th, 7th round picks really don't make an impact. And I want to challenge the comment section because I really want to know the answer to this. Outside of, if we had a discussion during the NFL draft about players that have made an impact on our team that was drafted past the 4th round. So do not include the 4th round. We're going 5, 6, 7. Outside of Malcolm Rodriguez, I'll give you James Houston, even though he's no longer on the team. So again, players that we have drafted under Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, that includes 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. How many of them outside of Malcolm Rodriguez and James Houston have made an impact on the team? Outside of special teams, I mean, an impact on the active 53-man in-game roster aside from special teams. Let me know. James Mitchell was a 5th round pick. He's no longer on the team. As a matter of fact, he wasn't on the team last year. He didn't even make the team, I don't believe. If you look off the top of the head, impactful, you could argue Mekhi Wingo. You could say Christian Mahogany, even though to me, it's too early to say either of those things. Mekhi Wingo wind up being hurt and missed the rest of the season. And then Christian Mahogany has a very, very small sample size. So Antoine Green being waived, will he return to the Detroit Lions? Honestly, I don't think so. We picked up Jackson Meeks in undrafted free agency. We took Dominic Levet in the 7th round. We got Ronnie Bell. We have Tom Kennedy. We don't have room for this guy. Really didn't. I remember going to training camp and he didn't stand out at all. Antoine Green, there was a lot. Darius Fountain, none of those guys stood out. The one that stood out was, I forgot his name. Caden Davis, I believe it was. I believe Caden was this year in the past season. But Dominic Levet and the undrafted Jackson Meeks, I think, are just dispel. And then you have, of course, Isaac to Sla, right? So you have those guys. There's no way, in my opinion, that, and plus we're over the limit now. We have 90. I think now this might bring the roster back down to 90. We might have been sitting at 92. I wonder if we were, because I think we brought in a tight end or something last night or the night before. And I think the Detroit, I didn't go count, so I don't remember off the top of my head, but you guys can let me know in the comment section below. But give me your thoughts on Antoine Green. And again, go look at the history of 7th round picks for the Detroit Lions under Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Look at that. Tell me how many have made an impact. I mean, Jamar Jefferson had flashes. I don't want to take anything. Chase DeLucas, same thing, special teams. But Antoine Green was unable to do any of that stuff. So I'm very curious to know how the 2 7th round picks from 2025 will be. I think they both got a good chance to make the team. But statistically, it doesn't really bode well for those guys. They are really up against it. They really are. I mean, here we had Isaiah Williams, who had made more of an impact in his short time with the Detroit Lions than Antoine Green did and was drafted. So again, a lot of my reactions and emotions are simply based off stats. That's it. Like statistical data. That's all it is. But I'm interested. And also, don't forget, put in the comment section what draft pick under Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell beginning in 2021 that was drafted in rounds 5, 6, or 7 outside of Malcolm Rodriguez, James Houston. I'll give you Mekhi Wingo and Christian Mahogany just for safekeeping, right? For good measure. Let me know any of those guys that have made a significant impact on the team outside of special teams. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.